My garbage person of the week is this guy. Meet Derrick Evans, one-time insurrectionist, current candidate for Congress, an all-around pile of rotting garbage. He is right now running in the Republican primary for West Virginia's 1st Congressional District. And that is not a photo of him about to do rock climbing or something. That's him participating in the insurrection. So that's fun. And you might think he's a fringe candidate, and kind of, I guess, but he's getting endorsements. He got an endorsement from sitting congresspeople, including Representative Bob Good. And so this guy could be entering Congress. Now, he does have a history. We're gonna run through a little bit of it. One thing you can see here, he still insists that the 2020 election was stolen and that those who've been locked up for trying to beat cops to death with their bare hands are political prisoners or something like that. When asked about it, why it is that he says that this wasn't an authentic thing that right-wingers were doing, and I'll remind you, he was there. He says, since the evidence clearly shows that the J6 operation run by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi and Mike Pence together, for some reason, was a Reichstag fire type event designed to explode the overreach of the police state, as evidenced by the fact that there are political prisoners still sitting in prison. I've decided to use my voice, since they're not able to use their voices except to record songs, I guess, to fight against this violent brand of authoritarianism. I love claiming that this was set up by the other side when you were storming the barricades. So were you duped by them? And why was Trump a party to it? Why was Trump leading you into the Nazi ambush? I don't understand.
Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going. Don't wait, click join now on YouTube.
But the concerns over this guy go beyond just January 6th. He randomly tweeted recently, put Aunt Jemima back on the syrup bottle. So he's got thoughts about a lot of things. And he also asked a question early last year, who thinks Michelle Obama is really a man? And I actually have an answer. Dumb donkeys think that she's a man. I almost swore and I backed off at the last second. Idiots, morons, transphobes, racists, misogynists. Those are all people who might think that Michelle Obama is really a man. Certainly not a normal, well-adjusted person, though. In any event, he was asked about that. Do you regret saying who really thinks Michelle Obama is a man? Why did you post that? And remember, he's now running for Congress, so you'd expect that he's gonna back off of it. He says, since there are no photos of Michelle Obama during either of her pregnancies, I think it's a fair question to ask whether Big Mike has had some sort of elective surgery to accommodate Barack's true wishes. There is so much in that one sentence. The expectation that you are entitled to seeing Michelle Obama give birth or something, or like the kids are taking, she wasn't in the White House when she was pregnant with Sasha or Malia. And also, now she's Big Mike, and Barack's true wishes are, but wait, but like she's really a man, but she was turned into a woman. So what are his wishes? His wishes are to be with a woman? But you're trying to pretend that he's gay. I don't understand what any of this is saying, except I understand one thing, which is this guy can never hold a seat in the House of Representatives. Brett, what do you think?
It's so good. Like, it used to be the main barrier to becoming a person in the House of Representatives was mostly just name recognition. And so people, to get around that, would go through lower levels of representation so that they could be known by key individuals in their area and then just expand their profile from there. But now you can just be a psycho that gets a higher profile on the right just by being the biggest psycho. That's how you get name recognition. It's stupid, and I love his. It's a fantasy that he has actually about Michelle Obama. There's this phenomenon when someone tries to tell you how perverted you are, but they just reveal how perverted they are. Yeah. Like that's like this. It's like if someone was like, I don't know, this is a character I want to do where it's a guy who is against bestiality. But he's like, he works for the police and he's like, look at the animal porn they have here. And it's just like a picture of a dog. He's like, look at that hot dog. He's just asking for it. That look hot at that dog. That's this guy with Michelle Obama. It's like, I got no problem 100%. With your kinks, but don't pretend that Barack and Michelle Obama have them.
Yeah, just because you're writing internal fan fiction of them engaging in your kinks doesn't make them weird. Anyway, so weird. And I'll close with this. I just looked it up. Sasha Obama was born in 2001, which means that Michelle Obama was pregnant in 2001 or 2000, which is like 7 years before Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. There was no Twitter. Why would we have photos? What, like, did she have a MySpace account? geocities.com/Michelle Obama? Where would you expect to see that in 2001? I let you know, in 2001, I was a freshman in college, and you know what I did? I grew my hair out past my shoulders. I had long, angelic, blondish brown locks. Google it. You won't find any because social media didn't exist back then. That's just how technology works.
I've seen a photo of you with long hair.
Did you really?
Yeah, you've shown it to me at your house.
I don't even remember it. But anyway,
photos I've ever
this guy is just an insane conspiratorial transphobe, and hopefully he will lose. In any event, those are our garbage people of the week. 30,000 of you voted in our community garbage people of the week poll. Yesterday, I requested that we should try to blow out our record of most people who've ever voted. And so obviously this time we got half as many votes as we normally do. So that's fun, thanks. Anyway, the number 5 with 2% of the vote is Shakira for saying the Barbie movie emasculated her sons. Coming in at number 4 with 14% of the vote, you have the House GOP for wanting to rename the DC airport to the Trump International Airport. Coming in at number 3 with 15% of the vote, you have conservatives for faking outrage over trans visitability date just happening to occur at the same time as Easter. Your runner-up with 17% of the vote is Mike Johnson for claiming January 6ers were just walking around. I regret that we didn't cover that this week. That was a good story, but not even close. Number 1, your community garbage person of the week with 52% of the vote is Donald Trump for posting a photo of Joe Biden bound and gagged. And yeah, that's how we started the week, but it stuck with you throughout it. Thank you to everybody who voted.
Actually, John, I do have that photo of you with long hair. Here it is. I'm going to show it. Shh, Nikes, hang on. It didn't work. Come back to me later. Come back to me later.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.